guys, welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
I am Pete.
Wow, that was very serious because we are having our zombie spectacular. I'm a zombie. I'm going to suck your blood. We are talking about
vampire.
Whichever.
Okay.
We're talking about Crossed number 1, Marvel Zombies 3 number 1, and Walking Dead number 53.
Wow.
So let's get right into it. Crossed. Garth Ennis. Or Enos, or whichever, I don't know.
Garth Penis, I believe.
Yes, number 1 from Avatar.
He's really just putting a flag in the old zombie world.
Sure is.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you guys have read this, but basically,
Spoiler alert.
People are going crazy. They have these burn marks that look like crosses, and it's kind of like a zombie panic sort of thing, where people are holed up in the woods. The world has gone crazy. There's been a nuclear explosion.
However, the zombies aren't brainless, mindless, stumbling around.
No. They have one thing and one thing only on their mind,
Which is,
raping people up the ass.
you know, a little up
Garth.
there, hoo-hoo.
Come on, dude. Seriously, what's going
Okay,
on?
there is a 2-page. There's just a
No.
You want to really? I don't know. We
don't
could
do
get
it.
arrested for showing it.
Yeah, I don't
possibly.
Depends on where
Here,
they're.
I'm gonna hold it far back and just flash it.
Good, no one saw
Here,
it.
okay.
Don't stop, don't pause. Don't pause right here.
Don't pause. Basically, there's a 2-page splash that we just showed you guys, which I think is meant as a joke. I think it's meant to be funny.
No, I think it's real.
No, I thought about it later because I think it's supposed to be.
You've thought about it like every hour on the hour since you
Okay,
saw
all right. Pete, you get very upset about stuff.
Okay, here's the deal, right? Zombies are really getting old in the comic book world right now. I'm almost to the point of really being sick of zombies. Then Garth Ennis comes out with a new book. Okay, fine. It's going to be zombies. All right, fine. But the ass-raping zombies is just too much. I mean, I can't...
Well, and here's the thing, like, really, the zombies they talk about how they want to have sex and be fucked. And then all of a sudden, there's a splash page of this guy surrounds him and his family.
His wife and his family start running.
Okay. He's being raped up the ass. She has half of her brain chopped off and is like, "Oh, you got us into this." And then their daughter is being eaten and ripped in half because she's already dead while a guy jerks off in the background.
The worst part is the guy in the background's laughing like Paul Bunyan.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part.
Well, that's the most disturbing
I'm not
part.
that squeamish. I'm not usually a squeamish guy, especially when it comes to comic books. I literally sat here for a minute being like, "Oh, come on. No. Oh, no. And then, I look away and I look back and it would still be there.
Here's the thing, when this happens in real life, you'll be glad you read the comic book.
Right. So I know not to be raped up the ass.
Cover your buttholes, people. Cover your buttholes.
What
would
is
you
this
say
show
pick
become?
this up?
No.
I thought it was a good issue. I'm going to buy the second one. Dave.
I like Garth. I'm a big fan of his work.
I don't know.
I feel like there's no...
When you pick up a Garth Penis book, you know what you're getting.
You said that correctly. Alright, let's go on and talk about Marvel Zombies 3, number 1. This had my favorite line of the week. Yes, the one where they're introducing Machine Man.
Yeah.
And he says, "You can call me Aaron Mr. Stack if you're nasty."
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. I would say...
Janet Jackson reference. Yeah.
If you guys don't know about Alex, he's a huge fan of terrible pop music. So if you want to make any sort of reference about that, please
Yeah, I wanted that.
drop a weird bomb.
Alright, bye.
Tell me.
Here,
come on,
if you
let's
gave up
not.
on Marvel Zombies after Marvel Zombies 2, I would say pick this up because there's a lot of fun, different direction. Fred Van Lente doing a great job.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, my expectations were, bottom of the barrel with this. And it's great. I really liked it. It gets back to real zombie basics with the whole first half of this book, and it's very good. Marvel Zombies 2, not good. Marvel Zombies 1, good at the beginning, really trailed off. This is reinvigorating the quote-unquote franchise.
Okay, alright. So here's the thing. It starts off poorly. I gave up on it, and then I talked to Alex before the show. He was like, no, it
He
gets
made
good.
you say
he was like,
you liked it.
he was like, it gets good at the end. So I picked it back up and read it, and I was like, oh, it doesn't suck as bad as I originally thought. The problem is like...
That's, I just marvel, if you're listening, this is your pull quote for the front. Pete LePage says, "It doesn't suck as bad as I thought."
But the thing is, it's like, this is Marvel Zombies 3 at this point, alright? Don't have an opening thing where it's like, alright guys, we're going in there, we're superheroes, we're going to save the day. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Oh, stop biting me. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's zombies again. No, we know it's zombies. Everybody should be aware that the world is under attack by zombies.
It's not. It's totally
Because
you don't
taking
understand
place-
the book.
The deal is it's taking place in the main Marvel universe now. That's
and
the big
the
deal.
other Marvel
The
zombies
others
books,
weren't.
too. They weren't.
No.
They were
No,
in a
it's
different
ridiculous.
dimension.
All right.
Well, you're ridiculous for not knowing that.
You also have a very low tolerance for other universes.
Yeah,
Right,
you hate.
exactly.
You hate.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
there's another universe out there where there's a Pete LePage doesn't have a goatee.
Yeah, think
I-
about that.
He's
Yeah.
the good Pete LePage.
I've met him. He's awesome.
He's
Let
a
me just
great
say,
guy.
he's a
Why don't
great
you guys freaking do a show together then? Because
We can't get him.
He's in another universe.
In his universe, he's the president of Hollywood. So he's like these
they
very
have presidents of
It's
Hollywood.
a different dimension.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
very
whatever.
different.
Marvel Zombies 3, obviously we've talked about this a lot, not other stuff.
Yeah, not stupid
This is
stuff.
fun. This is a fun
Yeah.
book. I'm really looking forward to the next issue. Good cliffhanger.
It's
Good
better than jerking off to a zombie scene. Am I right? no, that's
Let's
a
move
pull.
on.
No,
Talk
that's a
about
pull.
Walking Dead. Walking
That's a
Dead,
pull.
number 53. We really like the new direction this book is taking. What did you think about this issue?
Well, it's interesting because there was a lot of talk about issue 50, 51, 52 about the new direction with Rick and his son going off on their own again, kind of getting back to the very basics of the zombie franchise. And then in this issue, all of a sudden, he's got all of the gang from the
Not
jail.
all the
that-
gang.
Everyone who didn't die is back in this book. And they're
Yeah.
like, hello, Rick. Oh, what have you
Spoiler,
been doing?
by the
Here I
way.
am.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
No, I
I'm
feel like
shooting people. That's what I do.
I feel
I'm a shooter.
like we've been a little hard on Kirkman at times, but I feel like it's done a really good job of coming back around, and there was some really touching, like, I usually don't get sentimental, but that whole phone thing I thought was a really cool conversation to have.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is really getting good again, and I know it's like, hey, back together or whatever, it's kind of an emotional roller coaster. We thought it was down to 2 people. But I feel like it's great. I think it's a great circle that happened.
I disagree. And here's why I disagree. I want to get out of the way. I like the art of the issue. I like the writing of the issue. I think it's well done. This issue emphasizes my problem with Walking Dead. I was really on board at the beginning. Once they start adding a multitude of characters that I didn't care about, who I felt like, okay, these people are just zombie fodder and that's it, and then they didn't turn out to be zombie fodder for like
you had
30,
to get to know them.
30 issues. I got totally uninterested in the book, frankly, and then I felt like 50 was recalibrating it.
Yeah.
I was really interested in the survival horror thing that was going on. I thought, okay, this is great. We're bringing the book back. Now we have all these people that, again, I don't really care as much about as the main characters in the book. I want to emphasize again, because I think you're right, that we have been very hard on Kirkman, and I think the reason we're hard on Kirkman is because we like his writing
Very
so
high
much.
standard.
Yeah, we have a very high standard for him, and I think he delivers on this issue, but I'm just not crazy about the direction it's taking after 2 issues.
Yeah, it is true. It's a weird way to go. And also in this, he does something he promised he would not do. It's a spoiler.
Yes.
The very last bit is they meet this guy who he's like, I'm a scientist, and I'm going to tell you what caused the zombie plague. And you're like, what? That's
Yeah,
the last
and-
thing I want to know.
Yeah, he's always said that this is supposed to be the people on the side. That
Yeah.
they're never going to be like, we're going to solve the zombie
Yeah,
plague.
it's not going
And
to be
maybe
the
it's a little
president.
bit of a
Yeah.
MacGuffin. Who knows?
It probably will be.
I
But
feel
even
a little
doing
bit,
it.
reading that last line, I feel like I was raped up the ass.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
But
You guys want
you
to watch and jerk off?
No!
turn the camera off first,
Oh,
Alex.
yeah.
Let's not be crazy.
It's off. Go.
Okay.
I felt like maybe he just threw that in there. Can we please move on?
I have a penny whistle taking my piece.
No, I feel that, like, I agree with you. I was a little like that last
Try to
page.
make a point after we just did.
I felt like that last page was like, really? But I'm hoping that it will be one of those ones where it's just a...
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Hopefully
we'll
he'll
run
get
up,
the
we'll
next
run up
page
the old
will
flag
get
call
shot.
and see what happens. If you guys have a question, you can write us
Instead of
at-
talking about the comic, you'd rather do jerk-off jokes.
Yes. Apparently, yes. If you have a question, you can write us at thecomicbookclub@yahoo.com. Of course, comment right below this video. Check out our blog at popcultureshock.com/cbclub. And if you were ever in New York,
Come see our show, which we do every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. at the People's Improv Theater.
yeah, it's like the 3 of us being jerked off and raping each other up in the ass on stage.
We also do it on iTunes, an audio podcast. Check that out.
Yeah, you could.
Fuck you and fuck you.
It's almost like you can hear the raping in both ears. Did we have a show where we talked about rape and we were like, never do this
Never do
again.
that again.
Do you
Here we